Okay, we are live on YouTube, gentlemen. Welcome, Thunder. Welcome, Paul.
Hello.
Hello.
Right. Okay, gents, I'm not doing much at this point in time. Hello, Alex. I'm waiting on Zibo. He's actually testing what would be the next one is L. So I had J, gave me K, and I'm waiting on L. He's just quickly testing something, and then he's going to supply that to me. So there's no point in me setting up. So at this point in time, we are all here for the show, waiting. And as soon as Zibo's ready, we'll jump into the newer model. Hello, Peter. Zibo is watching, by the way, gentlemen. So good evening, Zibo. Probably watching with half an eye now because he's coding but testing. But yeah, he's probably listening then at least. Hello, Ali.
Presumably, he's also looked at what Sasso reported earlier.
That's fixed. The takeoff with a ring select, yes. At least that one thing that's also.
Yeah.
Arkeribus, welcome. Yes. I'm sitting here with great anticipation waiting for the boss to give us this new version now. By the way, while we're sitting here waiting, I have gone through all the settings in the broadcasting software, okay? I cannot find any setting to make it not blur when I look around. When I look around, it blurs. It takes like a split second to just comes in. Then it come into focus again when I stop moving my head. And I never had that with the NVIDIA card. So, I mean, I've now tried the software and hardware encoders. I've tried the latest NVIDIA, AMD drivers, everything. It's like it's, you know, just not fast enough to put the stuff on the video. Even when I make videos, it's funny. When I look around, it blurs and it takes that split second to just bring everything in focus again. So I do apologize. I didn't know that. I started figuring it out when I started making videos again. It's weird. I don't understand why it would struggle to focus.
It's such a small correction, Nico. I don't think it's under something.
Probably not. Nobody's complained yet, but I've noticed it. There's something. See what Zibo says. Woo-hoo. Okay. I see what he did. Thank you, Zibo. This version was supposed to be K0. I just called it K. Now he's made it K1. So I'm going to just put the 1 at the back there. And K1. I think he was scared he was running out of alphabetical letters there. Okay, so we're going to go to explain. Let's go look for that download. Now, the obvious risk we are running is that I'm the first person on Earth that's going to actually run this thing. So if it doesn't start up or if it doesn't work, I'm glad you're here, Zibo, then you can fix it again. But I mean, this is now big anticipation. Let's see if it works. Ooh. Hello, John. Yeah. Um, just while I'm seeing this aircraft on stream, John Griffith, I know you like it. Do you remember I was telling everybody the other day that there was this procedure during the descent or approach where you would actually arm the RPM for the go around, but you will basically keep it at 850 until you know there's a problem and go on. I actually found the procedure. So now I need to just go and practice it, then I'll show you guys. But it's not the difficult one in theory. It's actually very easy in theory. I haven't done it in such a long time. I'm gonna have to go practice it. But I got it now. Right. Okay. There is no change log, Zibo. So I'm just going to keep the change log there pinned at the top of the comments as is. This one is basically just bug fixes. Okay. So nothing else. There's no new features or new code that we need to worry about. It was just all the typos and things that needed to get fixed. So, right. Here we are. Let's see what we can do. See if I did the update correctly. K0. Ziba, did you increment this? Because I mean, I did put it in, but now it still says K0, not K1. Are you sure you gave me the right update now? Maybe I put the wrong update in. Let me just try it again. Sorry, gentlemen, but we have to get it right. Maybe I took the wrong one. Let me delete K0, then I know for sure that I do put the right one in. Now it's blank on your screens. Apologies. So there's my explain. There's the zip. This is K1 place. Kind of obvious that I did it correctly. So we'll try it. See.
Bringing home.
You're not talking to us by any chance, are you, Nico?
Yes, I am. And I was muted. Okay, so it was obviously because of some of the household noises that I muted myself. So thank you, Zibo. Zibo says, no, it is correct. He says that the 0K0 is fine. I mean, I did show on stream, I did update it. No, Zibo, that's one of the things I definitely won't forget, is the bank angle. He just reminded me to set that. No worries. So, anyway, coming back, Cardi, to your question, Jaybrick, Yeri, him and Zibo, they are the modelers. So if Zibo doesn't do it himself, Yeri does it. So most of the 3D modeling and stuff for the last 3.5 years, probably, or 4 years already, could be, is done by Yeri. And then if it's not him, it's Zibo secondary. So, yeah. Before that, it was Jorge. Jorge did the work then. So, okay. Enough of that. Let's get cracking. We're not going to worry about all the fancy stuffs and so on. Some fuel and get going. All right. So, initial plan of action is going to be RNAV. We're going to do the Ian approach that we wanted to do. And then we are going to do the change over to the ILS to do the auto land. And then what was the other thing you said you wanted me to do? No, that was exactly the auto land you wanted me to do. Right. For the guys that haven't heard yet, or I think I said it on stream in the beginning, the Warlock code is not working yet. That's why I had an issue, with my previous test stream that you guys saw. Using Warlock, it's not done. So it was actually using LNAV. Well, we were thinking it was using Warlock, but so that's not done yet. So yeah, let's get cracking. Go see what we can do.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. We do ask that all passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten your seatbelt. Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until all carrying items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
Yeah, there we go. This right, it's identified. Okay, that's fine. Then we're not going to use the RLS at this point in time. We'll switch over later. Worried about that. Set up the side. All right, so Paul, to pick up where we discussed last night, just as a refresher for you and the guys on the stream, in order for us to fly the RNAV instead of an ILS, we have to start here. This is the foundation. We have to tell the FMC we're going to do an RNAV approach opposed to an ILS approach. So always remember that. That's where you tell the aircraft what to expect. Okay. That's consistent. We had 1025 the last time as well. Good. Step through.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Mr. Refuel Man. Right, now I went one step further than usual. I actually did myself an OFB with the VA and some briefs. So cost index will be 20, 0, right, so this time I can actually put this information in there. Yes, we've got the steep descent. We were telling you guys yesterday, please take note. If you have a steep descent, that you have to keep your hand on the brake. Speed is your enemy. You have to keep the speed intact on an RNAV arrival like this. So and by the way, my battery is fully charged, so we shouldn't have any problem. Even if Eskom decides not to give us power, we should be okay for the test flight. Not like yesterday where we were already running it for like 5 hours before we started flying. Right, that's all done, that's all done. And this is where he reminded me. Thank you, Zibo. Go for 25, why not? Then 575. Okay. One minute left to alignment.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Flight attendants prepare for departure. Cross-check and all call. Thank you.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Forward boarding door has been closed. Once again, we're being all passengers to remain seated at this time. Please double check the security of your seatbelt. All electronic devices will need to be turned off and put away at this time. This does include all cellular phones and two-way speakers. Flight attendants, please clear your doors for return cross-check.
Tow connected and bypass spinning circuit. Release parking brake. Starting pushback. You may start the engines.
I'm going to do the takeoff with heading select first because that had the problem. So Zibo can see if it is fixed now, and Sasso can see it too because he reported that one had bugged to us. So. Spelling. Poor old Jerry is going to have a heart attack if he sees that. I'm going to delete that. That.
Operation
Okay.
complete. Set parking brake.
Huh?
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Hello, John Mark, and hello, Christer. There. Now I fixed the spelling. Now you'll find him if you look for him.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. And signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
No numbers anywhere. 17 knot wind in the METAR, and we are registering 27. Phew. Okay. Right. Everybody happy? Let's go. Takeoff config. No horns. 6-pack. Perfect. Let's go. Hey, Justin. Thank you so much. I think all the other guys have gone to make coffee or something. I was taking too long. At least you're here. Right. Responder on. Hello, Peter. Yeah, thank you, sir. I'm just kidding. I suppose everybody's here, but just didn't get the response. Hence the remark. Noga.
knots.
It's a quick rise with that wind, man. Love the liveliness of this aircraft. It's like a kite. You just got to control it a bit, eh?
400.
Right, there's 400 and Command A.
1,000.
Shoot, tell me, John. Yeah, it's a excellent move, that one, Justin. This is xEnviro, by the way, just for your information. It's weather engine I'm using. Well, John, I'm biased because we've got the Skymatix VA. All right, we've spent a lot of time creating the VA to suit us. All right, you can fly any aircraft for FSX, P3D, Microsoft 2020, X-Plane, doesn't matter. We cater for everybody. Okay, so like I said, I'm a bit biased because I want to say the best one is the Skymatix VA because it's mine and it's ours here. Everybody involved here. Wow. Wow, that was nice going through those clouds. Yeah, that was nice. And now we're going to turn into it. So anyway, you're welcome to register, have a look around. If it's not to your liking, you can always, you know, forget it and go find another one. The Ryanair one is a good one that I also still am a member of. I loved flying for the Ryanair, virtual Ryanair one. I loved flying for Southwest. Southwest was probably, that was the most difficult one for me to give up. To stick to just my own VA because I really loved flying for Southwest. I mean, it's a old VA. It's got lots of history and stuff like that. So depending on where you are, you know, America's, that would be a good choice. In Europe, Ryanair would be, but in Skymatix, oh, holy moly. Ooh. Something tells me we shouldn't be in this cloud. Yo, look at that. Where's Magnus now that you need him? I'll have to tell him to come watch this video. Anyway, coming back to the VA, yeah, we cater for a whole bunch of different aircraft. We cater for flights all over the world. We are constantly adding new flights, adding new aircraft. I'm busy. I started today, by the way, for the guys who were interested, adding the new ATR and the BAE 146 and the MD-80 into the VA, but it's a couple of days process. It's not going to happen in one day. So we try to cater for everybody. And the one nice thing about the Skymatix VA is there's no pressure. Nobody's going to force you to fly any amount of flights for any amount of days. You understand? A lot of the more so-called professional VAs out there have got all kinds of sticky rules and weirdness. From the outset, I said to the guys, I don't want to have a VA where it has to be a second job. Nobody wants a second or a third or a fourth job. You know, we want to just enjoy it. So there's that. Now my sales stock's basically up. We've lost our magenta line there. Completely lost the magenta line.
And you've got max speed at the top of the speed tape.
Yes.
Again?
Yes. You see, LNAV's not working again.
What
Now it's turning.
recycle it?
I did. Wait, let me put this screen on here because you guys are behind me now. It only started turning back after I cycled it.
I'm wondering whether that turbulence kicked it out.
It's possible, but I doubt it. I doubt it. This is the same kind of behavior we had in I.
Okay.
I think in I. That I had in I.
Ah, I remember.
Yeah.
But it intercepted it again quickly.
Well, it only started intercepting after I cycled it. Okay, it was just going astray.
Yeah.
And look, even now, it's like it wants to find it, but it can't find it. Yeah, it's lost.
Recycle the first waypoint again?
I did, but I mean, you don't want to keep doing this. Easy, though. Okay, I've just told him. Okay, and so far Zibo is... Okay, let me first read, because now I've lost a lot of this. Excellent, Justin. I'm glad Zibo's helping you there. XE, yeah, the winds in XE is a bit exaggerated, Christer. They know about it. Okay, we are talking about it in the background. Okay. Justin, to answer your question on the VAs is, for me, A bad VA is somebody that's got more rules than happiness. They force you to fly and do things they want you to do, which is not necessarily why you want to do it. Okay, so, and then one of the things they do is they tell you that if you do not fly a flight at least once every 30 days, then they're going to bench you, and then after your second or third warning, basically they kick you out of the VA. That's a bad VA. What we consider a good VA. Yes, sir, we can. Yes, yes. He wants me to come after the stream and show him we need to test some data refs. Okay. So yeah, coming back to the VA, a good VA is somebody that doesn't put pressure on you, that gives you, you know, all the options and leaves you to do your own scheduling and stuff. You know, no pressure, you just enjoy it. You come there to relax, have fun. And Christer, you're right. Those are good options there. It shouldn't, Justin. No, that thing shouldn't bounce like that. Who's the question for? John Mark, the one about Steam. I think everybody here has got Steam, but what pertaining to Steam? That would be a clue to me. Right, let's try again. Okay, let's also do the other thing. Let's just put it on Command B and see if it will work on Command B. Maybe it's a Command A problem. Nope. It turns away again. The moment you go to LNAV, it turns away. Gotcha, John. Sorry. Okay, question. All right, well, we're so close to top of descent, we're gonna... Just gonna keep on flying like this, then we'll start setting up for descent. Descent is supposed to be RNAV. That's 3,000 times. Mandatory 3,000, yes. I think Christer is asking about Steam, the game facilitator software. Right, so we got that. This is done then. Okay, for RNAV, it's imperative that we have the correct QNH. So we need to make double sure it hasn't changed. Fine, then. And our minimum is 530. Right, we've got all of that set. We definitely do not want an iOS in there. Nope, we've got the VOR in there. That's it. So let's turn. So the other thing is there's top of descent. We don't have our scale yet. Nothing's coming up. See, our VNAV path isn't displayed. Unless it's going to wait until number 99 to pitch up. There it comes. Okay. And here. We lost the auto throttle. For some reason, it looks like it's now back on LNAV. Look. Right, so, true to my own words, let us pull our speed brakes. Much. Right, so just to talk you through it, there is Ian. It's already identified. We are on LNAV, ENAV. We're going to do the RNAV 3.5. We can be within 3 degrees. So published is 3.51. Obviously, the Zibo is expecting 3.50. There goes auto throttle again. Oh, why? That's strange. My throttles, both levers are on idle.
Who was talking bananas yesterday?
Oh, somebody asked about the banana. Yeah, you're right. There's no banana. Unless it's off scale. Yeah, there's no banana.
It's those stale black ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mac was talking bananas, I remember now.
Yeah. In response to whoever was on stream talking about them.
Yeah.
Ah, green banana is gone. Yeah, supply chains. Yes, Mac?
What's your next flight altitude set in the MCP?
3,000. We have to be mandatory.
Maybe it's just off the scale.
I changed my scale.
I'm trying to see where your airport is.
Well, there's the airport over there, Mac, but I've lifted the altitude. I'm changing it back to my 3,000. There is no banana.
No banana. Fair enough.
Yeah, John Mark, the reason Discord asks for your phone number is for two-factor authentication. It's not to spy on you. It is to make sure that somebody cannot steal your account. It's supposed to be more secure that way. So, obviously, if you don't want to give your number, then you can't join. But, you know, that's just one of those things of life. Alright, we've got another problem. Look, we're not descending. We are not descending, and it could be because of me changing that MCP altitude.
Yeah.
And auto throttle is continuously interfering now. It's just, it dies. This is not what I expected.
Gone again. Auto throttle.
Yeah.
The throttles are offset.
Well, that's, it thinks it is, but it's not. It's not. It's perfectly synchronized back.
Maybe you have to recalibrate the throttles when you
I'll
land.
do it just now. John Mark, we don't touch the default 737-800 unless we have to purposefully go and compare something. We only fly the Zibo. There's no point in flying the default. It is not a realistic aircraft. It's an empty shell, basically. There's no point in flying it. Just checked my noise setting there briefly. I'll recalibrate it just now, but we'll see. Right, so approach on, final approach course is captured. We're just waiting for the glide path now. Yeah, then there's something wrong on your side, John. Not supposed to freeze anything.
Okay.
1,000 to go.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'll do a touch and go. And after the touch and go, I'll do a cowboy style turnaround, and then we'll quickly just try and auto land, okay? And then we'll call it a day, because then me and Zibo and you guys can go sit there in the development room and have a bit of a powwow and see what we can do, because he's probably going to want me to use this data ref editor to show him a whole bunch of stuff now. So we'll see. There's glide path, it's come in. It's not really facing the runway, huh? It says we're on the fact, but we ain't. Not according to that picture. We're way off.
Radio altimeter.
We're way off. It should work, Krister. But I don't want to go fly the whole thing now. It's more important to go see Zibo now and go work together on this problem. There's a big issue here. John Mark, disable hardware graphics acceleration in Explain. I'm talking nonsense. In Windows. In Windows, there is a problem. Windows and NVIDIA and Laminar don't like each other when you enable hardware acceleration in your graphics setting. Switch it off. And the Zibo should work. There's no other reason why the Zibo will not work.
That's a mile out. Yeah.
It's the alarm gone out, and it says it's still on the FAC, which is completely wrong.
Thousand feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Look where the runway is.
Decision height.
Now I see why Zibo didn't continue with the alphabet for now. You're gonna run out of alphabetical numbers. The funny thing is, it doesn't matter where I fly. It says I'm on the FAC. You see, look. It doesn't matter which direction I point my nose. The final approach course always shows I'm on it.
Yeah. He's ignoring something.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Go around Nico, try ILS or not?
Yeah.
80 knots.
Let's quickly do the ILS. Come on. The wrong lever. Here we go. That is it. Yes, Justin. There's a it got stuck there on that programmed course. Yes. Yeah, that's true, Scotsman. I'm not worried about it. In all honesty, it was a nice to have. That's why I just ignored it. My concern right now is just to see if we can get the ILS to work. Maybe do an auto land and then we go sit with Zibo. Oh, it's miserable today. Lots of mistakes and errors and faults and things, Scotsman. We have got a date with Zibo now. We're going to go meet with him after the stream and then We'll work through it. Actual fact, let's do it this way.
1,000.
Fine. Let's just do it this way. Why did we get it in select?
Don't think. Don't think.
There's no in select. Fly 737. Yeah, it's productive enough. We ain't got it in select.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
There's the problem. It was still in approach mode. How's that? Hey, cowboy. There we go. That thing was still in approach mode. That's why. I never pressed the toga button, Mac.
Ah. Or knocked out the... Isn't it knock out the flight directors as well?
Yeah. So, anyway, it's fixed now.
Thousand to go. 1,000 to go.
Righto, so on the approach, got click approach. Why? No error. I cannot click approach.
Oh, you have broken it.
Oh, there's no route. There's nothing in here anymore. It's completely gone. Look.
Ah, it's because you landed, didn't you? And you
Yeah.
come to a stop.
Hmm.
Go back to route and put your airports in.
Yeah, I'm busy. Okay, now I don't have that saved flight. Okay, so it's not broken. It's Nico that's broken. Right, so we've got that now. Here's the arrival. Yay! There you go. You see, Justin, you see. Yeah, no, nothing's broken. When you go through everything we do and your mind is so fixated on one small thing, You tend to lose the picture until you go and sensibly just work through the logic, and then you start realizing, oh yeah. No, I'm gonna start turning back. We really don't have to go all that way. You are totally confusing this. Oh. Right, so on the approach.
Oh, the glide slope code was one of the things that was approved, didn't it?
Yes. That's what we do.
I wonder if there's code update for the servo real speed and moving throttle lever is what's causing, or
Probably. Right, so we're waiting for the equalizer to capture proper. Wind shear. Lekker. The moment I pressed Command B, the commands just went dead. Look. It's like the autopilot died. It's like I can't really see anything except for on the FMA, and on the FMA it still says single channel. It's not gone into dual channel at all. Look.
no?
Both directors are lit up, if that's any sign of anything.
Look. There's a land 3 on B. Look, see. That one says land 3. This one does not.
Yeah.
Flaps.
I'm sure I'm not going to land this one. Yeah, I see we don't have any data, so I don't have a VREF. I'm going to guess just like one, I think it was 1.6 or 7 or 8, I don't know.
Approaching decision height.
Okay, well.
400 minimums.
Oh, there it's kicked the autopilot out. You see, it's probably detected the discrepancy there and it just says no.
200. 100.
Oops,
50, 40, 30, 20,
you've broken it.
10.
I did, Mac. Feels like I'm driving a go-kart down the dirt road here.
80 knots.
Understand. Okay, you see, it's in the heat of the moment. You see that? Okay, let's do this. There's no point in continuing until we can fix all the other stuff, okay? Too many discrepancies, too many variables. Let's go sit with Zibo. Let's see what he says. We'll take it from there. Christer, you should have spoken earlier. So anyway, thank you so much, gents. We'll talk to you probably tomorrow. And I'm not going to come back after, because if we sit with Zibo, this can be an all-nighter or something like that. So we'll see what happens. Zibo, if you're listening, we'll be there shortly. So chat to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, Nico.
Bye.
Bye.